Good afternoon. I was asking Hannah what time the funeral was.
It's wearing all black.
You've got swell your pants as well.
Stop making it.
Welcome to today's Ask AJ. Samantha is at home, so it's Hannah and I today. In case these people watching don't have a clue who you are you, what do you do?
I'm Hannah, I'm the client executive, so I look after all our lovely clients.
Anything else? What else do you do?
Do a bit of everything really, sometimes.
Everything.
Yeah.
So today we're going to talk about what's happening right now in the market, what we're seeing with buyers, sellers, and what we expect to happen throughout September. But first of all, I just want to ask you a question, whether you think this is a coincidence or not. So on Friday, we're about to go out and we have a flat tyre in our Land Rover at home, and we take it to Quick Fit and they say you've got a slice in your tyre and a screw in your tyre, so right, you can change it. And they charge you a ridiculous amount to put this tyre on. And then this morning, my wife rings me and says, we've got another screw in the same tyre, a brand new tyre, 2 days old. Is that a coincidence, or does somebody not like me? Or not like Molly? Molly Martin's not liking me.
Yeah, it's odd, isn't it?
It is. For change a new tyre.
Maybe they put it in.
Yeah, I should check the tyre. Good thinking. Although we'd probably better say that probably didn't happen. And I surely didn't do that. But if someone is doing it, please don't. I don't think people are. But if it happens again, it's definitely not a coincidence.
Maybe check your drive, maybe you drop something with some nails on there.
If it was my car, I wouldn't mind too much, but my kids are in my car.
Yeah, I know.
And my car's run flats, this one doesn't. Anyway, moving on. So, what is the market like right now? So a little recap from August and July. England lost the Euro final and the market went flat. I think everyone was drowning their sorrows or had a certain virus for a few weeks or going on holiday and the kids were off, and everyone thought the worst thing to do right now is try and buy a house. So it went from unbelievable to absolutely nothing for a few weeks. And then since then it's been slowly building back up, and over the last couple of weeks it's definitely been a lot busier, nothing like what it was, but we're hoping that certainly they come back. So what have you seen this week, and in terms of which part of the market is busy, what we're getting phone calls for, what we're getting offers on, etc.
Yeah, it definitely has picked up the last couple of weeks. Last week we really picked up on viewings. I think we had about 40.
Because you were off.
Yeah, probably. But then we sold 3 last week and then 1 this week. We're getting more calls.
What sort of values were they?
Million up really, the big ones.
Okay.
So yesterday we sold one, well, accepted an offer for one that's on for 1.5.
5.
Yeah. And then this week seems to be more busy for homes coming to market. Viewings aren't as busy. But it is all balancing out. I think people now, with schools going back, people are being more proactive and thinking, let's get it on.
I think there's been a slight shift for what I've seen where 3 months ago anything at 1.25 million to, north really, upwards of 2, we're instantly getting 8, 9, 10 viewings. They all wanted to buy it and it would go for ridiculous prices. That seems to have dropped to more. We sold something last week that was up to 425. That got inundated. Same as the 450 in Kendal, that got inundated. So it seems to have shifted to more 450 to 6 or 7, which is obviously normal in the market. It works in waves, and I'm sure it will come back over a million. But that's what we're seeing at the moment. Where if you've got a home that's potentially worth $500,000 up to 800,000, this is the time where you'll get 10, 20, 30% more than it probably should get. And then going into October, we're likely to see the homes over $1 million come back strong. Obviously, at the moment, it's very difficult to predict anything.
Yeah.
But that's what we're seeing. So, what would you say to anyone who's thinking of selling over the next 6 to 9 months?
The sooner the better to get on, really.
For everyone.
Yeah, like you said, it's coming in waves of homes. So like the middle bracket, that's always going to get loads of viewings at the minute. Well, from what we're seeing. But then even the ones that we go on higher, we still have over 40, I think 48 people in our VIP buys that are looking for that price range. and then we're still getting calls from them saying, have you got anything for us? Even clients we're looking to put their home on the market, they need to then find somewhere.
Yeah, got a few of those, haven't we?
Yeah.
So that's a good point. So if you're waiting to, or if you know of anyone who's waiting to find somewhere before going to market, right now you've probably got a few more weeks of nice weather, well not nice weather, potential sunshine for a couple of minutes. But the gardens look nice and the photography looks a lot better in this time of year. What we've got is 4 or 5 homes that have banked the photography, and we've begun the marketing. And then whether they decide to sell this month or in 6 months' time or any time the next year, we've got it ready so they can say, right, we need to go now if they find somewhere. What you don't want to do is find somewhere and then have to react, and there's potentially 2, 3, 4 week delay in even getting it to market, and then it might not sell straight away. So it's always good to have them banked, or at least have a conversation so you kind of know what it's worth, and we can react as well. So we've got some clients that have said, right, when it's strong in this certain market, come let us know, and then we'll go live. Or when you've got something at this price, we'll look to see it, and then we'll go live, etc. So there's still a bit of cat and mouse going on, nowhere near as much as there was in kind of March, April time, but still an interesting market.
It is, yeah.
Interesting market. So if you've got any questions at all about the market, you want to speak to the team, you can give us a call on 0153948 8811. Or if you know of anybody with a unique home in the Lakes that's thinking of selling now or in the next 12 months, it's always better to have a chat early so you can get a plan and you're making informed decisions rather than potentially guessing on what to do. Then give us a call and let us know. Anything else to add?
No.
That's it?
Yeah.
And if you know of anyone putting nails in tyres, my tyre, please let me know.